how Stirling stands out as a university in the UK apart from any other university.
Yeah, I think for Stirling, what makes it really special is our International Study Centre is integrated completely into the University of Stirling's campus. Beautiful place for students to live and study. And as a campus, it has everything you need from accommodation to the doctors to a cinema to even a hotel.
So as you said that the study center in the INTU that is providing foundation and tertiary on programs are in the same campus at the university. So students are going to get the same facilities as a university student of University of Stirling, right?
Yeah, we have a lot on off standalone foundation, so you can come for 1 year.
For the foundation program students or the international year one program students, could you give us a little information about the entry requirements for Bangla medium students as well as for English medium students?
High school, usually around 50% or above. Year 12, we can take as low as 45% good grades in the classes.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Shahan Tosif, a senior international counselor from Pi International Education, and welcoming you all to another episode of Pi Podcast. Today's video is very important for the students who want to study in the UK, somehow do not meet the entry requirements for the direct bachelor's program. And for this information, we have a very special guest today with ourselves, Miss Amy, who is been here from the UK directly. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Could you please introduce yourself and your role at the University of Stirling?
Yeah, of course. So, everyone watching at home, my name is Amy Easton. I'm here from the International Study Centre at the University of Stirling, and we are part of INTU. So, International Study Centre provides pathways to students that don't meet those entry requirements for direct entry into a university bachelor's program. And we offer kind of a 4-year route with our foundation or a 3-year route with our International Year 2 program. So lots of different things on offer, and a great opportunity to come speak to you today about all things Stirling.
Right. So speaking of Stirling, Amy, please could you tell us or the students that how Stirling stands out as a university in the UK apart from any other university?
Yeah, I think for Stirling, what makes it really special is our International Study Centre is integrated completely into the University of Stirling's campus. And the University of Stirling is really known around the world for its campus. It is kind of usually ranked first in the UK, third in the first in the UK, third in Europe. I think that's the right one. For its campus environment. For me, it's really like a North American style campus. So it's 330 acre of parkland. It has a lake, a castle, woodland area. So it's just a really beautiful place for students to live and study. And as a campus, it has everything you need from accommodation to the doctors to a cinema to even a hotel.
So it's a city in itself, right?
It is a city in itself.
Students can experience a lot of different type of experience inside one campus. So as you said that the study center in the INTU that is providing foundation and tertiary on programs are in the same campus at the university. So students are going to get the same facilities as a university student of University of Stirling, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So could you just please a little tell us about the programs that are being offered at the International Study Center at the University of Stirling?
Yeah, we have a lot on offer. We offer things as what we call a standalone foundation. So you can come for 1 year, figure things out, maybe look for your next stepping stone. Or we offer what we call an ICAS. An ICAS is where we take our pathway and a foundation or international year 2, and we combine that with our University of Stirling degrees. So one visa, you've got options to come and do degrees like our data science and artificial intelligence. You can do that as a 3 or a 4-year option. We have things that are really highly ranked in the QS subject rankings, like our sport. So sports development and coaching. We've got sports management. We've got things like all your business classes that you would anticipate, business analytics, lots of different things on offer. Like we hope we have something for everyone. We've got lots and lots. Nearly 100 different ICAS programs to choose from.
Okay. So basically, what she said is there are 2 types of foundation programs available at the University of Stirling. One is standalone foundation that you can do 1-year foundation at the study center at University of Stirling, and then you can choose your bachelor's university anywhere else in the UK, right? And there is an integrated foundation that is the foundation is integrated with the University of Stirling, and they have a lot of other options as well. So I think you mentioned quite a few very interesting subjects like sports, and because recently the interest in the sports management degrees has increased in Bangladesh, because as we all know that UK, a lot of clubs, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, these are in the UK, so a lot of students are also going for that. So that's also one of a very interesting subject that you are offering. So for the foundation program students or the international year one program students, could you give us a little information about the entry requirements for Bangla medium students as well as for English medium students?
Yeah, of course. So for anyone looking to come for one of our foundations, we normally look for kind of grades at high school, usually around 50% or above. Year 12, once you've finished, we can take as low as 45%, ensuring that you've got good grades in the classes that are related to the subject you're going to study. And we also take A levels or O levels. So for our foundation, we can take our O level students at 4Ds, related subjects. So looking for academic subjects for O levels, or A levels, we look for one A level at D or above. For our international year two, and this is where we get a little confusing when you look at our Into centers. Sterling, we call it an international year two. Everywhere else in our Into centers, we call it International Year 1, and it's kind of the same thing. It's just that Scotland has a 4-year degree. So if you're looking for the 3-year option, we call it the International Year 2.
Right.
I mean, International Year 1.
Exactly.
And we have slightly higher entry requirements for that. So we look for our A levels at 2Ds, or we look for kind of the first year of a university degree where you're looking to maybe transfer, or we look for your year 12 grades at 60% or above.
Okay. So yeah, so HSC students 60% is somewhere around 3 to 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
And for A levels and O levels, you look for the academic subjects like Bangla and other subjects are not counted if there's those are there.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So for international students, are there any scholarship availability?
Yeah, there's different scholarships available. So if you're coming for one of our international year two options, we have scholarships that are about £2,500 for your progressing. So that's when you go to the university. But if you're looking at just our foundation programs, just to get started, we have scholarships up to £5,000.
Okay, so these scholarships are like more of the more merit based.
Um, Usually it is based on your entry requirements. So we don't
Right.
really have specific grades that we're looking for, but we're looking for all round good students.
Okay.
So I definitely think everyone's got a scholarship on the table if they're looking.
Right. So, for this upcoming intakes, how many intakes are actually there for the International Study Center at University of Stirling?
Yeah, it's a good question. We have usually 3 intakes every year. So you can do a September intake. That's probably our largest. It's more traditional, a lot going on because that's when all the university students join as well. We have a January intake, and we also actually have a June intake as well. So it depends what course you're looking to do, if you're coming for a little extra English to top up your studies, or
Right.
just doing your academic classes.
Okay.
We have different entry points for everyone.
So, the coming intake is like I think September, but
September, yeah.
do the students have the deadline for the September intake still?
We haven't met our deadline yet. So we actually don't advertise a deadline for our September, but we do have a CAS deadline. So we're usually looking before September. You need to have secured your CAS and
All
launched
right.
a visa application. But yeah, definitely worth getting in touch to see what we can do. We know some people's change, like they have a last minute change,
Right.
and we always see what we can do, or we can start preparing for the next intake for January.
Okay. So the next intake is January. So
Yeah.
I think this is the time, if the student cannot catch the September session, this is the prime time that a student must start his or her process for the January intake, right?
Yeah.
So what are the programs? All programs are offered in the January intake, Foundation, International Year 2, all of them.
Yeah, usually they're all offered because we'll then have students come for 9 months of study if they're doing 3 terms. So they'll study from January all the way until the start of September. Usually have about a 2-week break, and then they'll start with the University of Stirling Stirling. It does depend though. Sometimes students maybe have a need for a resit. So on occasion, if a student has a resit, they may have a little bit of a shorter break. I can't guarantee everyone
Right.
will have that 2 weeks, but if you don't have any resits, you've been able to set all your exams when we have them. Usually you have about 2 weeks between you finishing your pathway and then starting at the University of Stirling.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you, Amy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.